things are going to be changing pretty soon around here, or not at all, this being an MMO. I'm guessing it's going to look exactly the same 3 years from now, but hey, we can pretend, right? Apparently Jedi Consulars are big fans of the sarong. Don't know why. I guess it's a future thing.
Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakard of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
Yeah, a lot of history if you're familiar with Star Wars lore at this place. It's nice to be here to see what it looks like. I'm not sure if I've seen this location realized before on screen, but I'm sure some of you guys will correct me on that. I'm sure it's been done before. Like I said, a lot of legend in this place. And as you can see, we've got our first conversation choice here. Any of you guys who have played Mass Effect, who have played Dragon Age, will be immediately familiar with this. It's intuitive. The conversation choices, they don't always matter, but sometimes they do give you light side points, dark side points. We'll see if they open up new quests or actually change things. That, so far, has yet to be seen.
The chance to see where the first Jedi walked, train where they trained. It's quite an honor.
So eager. You and your new master should get along nicely. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Never heard of flesh raiders before.
I've never heard of flesh raiders before.
The flesh raiders are Tython's natives.
I swear to God, I did not plan that.
Everything in their path.
Including the hologram's projectors. Combat teams are pushing the flesh raiders back, but retrieving the holograms is the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Okay, and we are into the game here. We can finally see the game's UI. Pretty standard MMO stuff. We've got our experience bar on the bottom here. We've already got 45 XP for starting that initial quest. We've got our health bar and our force bar, kind of like mana in other games, and as you can see, here's that meditation ability from earlier. We've still got it. It's the one that makes that other racial ability I mentioned before completely useless. But as you can see here, man, these are good graphics here. I'm liking it. I mean, is it as good as Skyrim, which just came out? No, absolutely not. But it's got its own appeal to it. It's got that scale, that grandiosity to it, that makes playing an MMO just so much more fun. Let's check out our abilities on the bar here. We've got 2 melee range abilities. We've got Saber Strike, which deals 3 hits, and we've got Double Strike, which deals 2 hits that do more damage, but for more force power, I believe. I think Saber Strike doesn't cost you anything, so it's your default attack. It's on the 1 key. On number 2 is Project. This is a ranged ability, and he can even stun at a distance. And number 4, Rally. This is our racial ability. Rallies all nearby allies. Still no idea what it does, but we're going to find out. And then another ability here. This is Force Valor. Consulars get this. Buffs your group, and if you use it on a group member, it buffs the entire group in 1 click. It's nice and easy. Going to prevent a lot of clicking. Like you see, it tends to be pretty annoying in other MMOs going through the buff phase. Looks like this, 1 click, you're set for the whole party. That's awesome. So we've got a little icon above this guy. This is where we're going to continue on to the main level and start our quest. As you can see, there's plenty of other people here who have the same idea. Let's take a look. Let's talk to this guy and see what it looks like.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Alright, so this is just like flying to waypoints in World of Warcraft. This is where we need to go. We only have one option, so let's get there.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Alright, so this does look pretty cool. We're getting a nice flyby here of those statues. We're reaching the next area here in good time. Don't have any control over the ship, but that's okay for now. It looks good. And we've got our quest objectives. We have 4 Holocrons to recover, and then we have to meet at the Jedi Temple. As you can see here, we can go back to our previous location. No idea why we would want to, though. I'm eager to get started. I want to see this combat system. I want to see what this game is like. There's a dude over there with an icon above her head. Not going to check it out right now. I want to get started down here. I want to start killing things. Don't you? So we're going to check our map here and see where we need to go. Here are the 4 locations that we're going to need to find these Holocrons, and we're going to need to kill those flesh dudes on the way. Like I said, never heard of them before, but here's one right now. Alright, as you can see, pretty easy to take down here, as you would expect from newbie monsters in an online game here, but there's this nice feature, this shaft of light coming from the ground, that shows you where your loot is. A lot of these guys won't drop anything, but those that do are cleverly pointed out by the game. Love that feature. It's going to prevent you from missing a lot of drops. There's some structure over here that I want to investigate in the background, but there's some more of these guys in the way. Let's take care of them. We're going to start with our ranged ability right here. Throw a droid at them and take them out, and then switch to our regular melee abilities. As you can see, they go down no problem. Now, this shaft of light is green. It tells me we've got a special drop already. Let's see what it is. Bantha Hide Leggings requires medium armor, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to change into these hot pants. We're going to have to stay with our sarong. Too bad. Let's check out this. A dead Padawan lies in the cage, succumbing to his wounds. The Flesh Raiders have apparently been here. There might be other cages in the area. So this is going to start a secondary quest. Free the captured Padawan, 0 of 6. So this is nice. You will discover quests along the way as you're doing other quests. Keeps things interesting, keeps in some variability, but you will have to keep an eye out for things like that. And as you can see, we got a little cutscene when we did that. We're going to get another one when we right-click here. And what we look like to the rest of the world is what these players are going to look like. You just go into little ellipses mode. That tells everybody else that you're viewing a cutscene right now. Simple, easy, easy to use. And they made a good decision here. All the other players disappear when you view this cutscene, so you don't have people jumping around and distracting you when you're trying to enjoy yourself.
I am Garanjard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
There are Flesh Raiders in the area. Your holoprojector's at risk. I'm here to save it.
To protect without fighting. A trait I wanted at the core of our beliefs.
Protect without fighting. I'm not sure you're aware you're in a video game, dude. There's gonna be a lot of fighting.
Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Yeah, being good without fighting, kind and noble, works in the movies. Definitely not going to be the case in this game. We are going to have a hit list longer than Adolf Hitler's in a couple of hours. There's another cage. We're going to need that for that quest, but it looks like this guy is after it as well, so we're going to let him have it. We're going to be nice. We're not going to be a jerk and take it from him. So let's check our map here. As you can see, that's where our next quest objective is. We're on the path, we're going the right way here, and if you move around, you get that nice alpha fade out. Isn't that nice? It's a good touch. Really helps you find where you're going, because we're going to be doing a lot of running around and trying to find waypoints in this game. And we've already come to the second holocron here, as you can see. Let's go check out, see what it has to say.
Activation protocol begins.
Damn, look at that
another has
pooper.
come to listen.
I'm beginning to
When the
regret my
Jedi
vow of
Order
chastity.
founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
That was a consular. I might want to argue philosophy here. Maybe we need to be compassionate, you know, but I think I'm just going to get right to the point.
The projector for this hologram is in danger. I'm here to recover it.
Then do what is needed. That too is part of justice. Activation protocol complete.
Now, it is worth saying, regardless of which of the dialogue options you pick, you will end up with the same conclusion, and you will end up recovering the hologram. I don't think it'll make any difference to your final quest text, but sometimes you will get light side points, you will get, you know, a different experience, you'll hear different things, and that, you know, in itself is worth something, you know, so that when you do the quest a second time, it isn't exactly the same. The outcome is the same, but you do get to hear different things, and that's something, anyways. Better than most MMOs, that's for sure. So ordinarily, slaughtering these guys isn't a part of your quest, but because we got that secondary quest to free the guys, killing these slavers does give us some credit. And all we're getting right now is credits, which is cash, and just regular junk that we can sell to a vendor. As always, I'm going to open with my ranged attack and then charge in here. Kill him while he's stunned. Go for the weak guys. And then take out this final guy. Now, there's a lot of misinformation going around on the forums, you know, about this game and about how it's played. I remember reading, for example, and I was sure that there wasn't going to be auto-attacking in this game, but it turns out there is. It's just not really a big part of the combat. So it is kind of like World of Warcraft again, where you've got your active abilities that do the majority of damage, but you do have your regular auto-attack and tab targeting and everything else that you're going to be used to. It's going to be pretty intuitive and easy, and really easy to learn and fast to pick up for those of you that have played other online games like this. So we need to free 5 more of those guys, and this is one of the issues when you're playing on a beta game like this, especially during a weekend push like this. As you can see, there's a lot of other players around. They're all trying to unlock those cages, they're all trying to progress with their quests, and there's a time delay after they do it. If you unlock a cage, nobody else can unlock it for a short period of time. As you can see here, we're in combat again. We're going to try and take these guys out. Looks like level 3, but it goes down fast and easy, and these cubs also pretty easy. Looks like Zarno here looking to maybe help, but as you can see, we didn't really need it. We could take care of it ourselves, and we've got plenty of loot to go with it. Let's take a look at our regeneration rate here. As you can see, level 1, it's going up pretty fast as you would expect. We're going to see if regeneration becomes an issue later, but even if it does, we've got this meditation ability, 15 seconds, guaranteed to be back to full health. That's pretty nice. Don't have to bother with food or anything like that. And here's another Jedi to rescue, so again, same story. Gonna open with range, thin their numbers a little bit. Before we get in, kick their butt in melee. And we've already reached level 2. You see the nice little ding menu there. No real ding sound effect, but you get a nice little graphic in your screen, in your face, to let you know that you've leveled up. Congratulations, we are now level 2. Here are some more flesh hunters. And yeah, I had a feeling they were going to aggro, so we're going to just take them out real quick. Extra experience, no big deal. They should be pretty easy to take out. And the respawn rate on these guys is fast. Cages, not so much. You know, there is some competition to release those Padawans, but there's plenty of flesh hunters to kill. That's going to be no problem. So as you can see, another holocron here. I think we already... No, we didn't get this one yet, so let's get this one while we're here.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Let's see what he says if we butter him up. I've gone for number 2, the sort of direct option every single time. Let's see what happens if we go with number 1.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
Okay, so you do get a little bit more background, a little bit more dialogue, if you choose to butter him up like that. But again, you know, the final outcome's no real different. But that's not really such a big deal to me, because, you know, when you've got these dialogue choices, I think it's not going to be long before people discover, and hold on here, we're in the middle of a fight. I'll continue that thought in a moment. First, we got murdering to do. Murdering always comes first. As you can see, no lack of targets to kill, especially all the way out here. We're sort of in hostile territory, a lot of murderous monsters around. Okay, so as I was going to say before, you know, in a single-player game, the conversation wheel is a nice opportunity to develop your character, to discover who he is, but in an online game, it's just another thing to be min-maxed. You know, people are going to go to the wiki, they're going to find out what the conversation option to give you light points is, and they're going to go with that. As you can see, somebody in the background ganked that cage while I was on the way over. It's going to take a while to get all of these. I'm not sure if I'm going to show that process. Might have to do it off camera, because this one is used too, that one is used. It's going to be hard to find enough. But we've come upon the last holocron here. Who knows if we're even going to stay in this area long enough to open the rest of those cages. I think you do get a shirt and some XP or something like that, but nothing too essential. We can always make up for it later. So let's go ahead and open up the final holocron here and see what it has to say.